Right, now I think we've got the biggest model of your fleet,
Yes.
and I can even recognise it as a sand dredger. And again, is this all from scratch that you built?
Yes, it's all from scratch, from builder's plans, lines anyway. What I've done exactly the same as all the others, I've drawn it on a piece of marine ply, which form the stem, the keel, and the stern post here. It's all one piece of wood that goes all the way through.
Yes.
I've got the plans of the ship and the lines. I copied the lines, they are 1/48 scale anyway, 1/4 inch foot. I've copied them onto a piece of ply, made the bulkheads, put them in, infilled with rough crude polystyrene like all the other models, and I've put styrene sheet on the outside of that.
Gosh. And obviously she can be filled up with sand.
Yes, in actual fact, in the pump room forward here, it is a pump room too, there's enormous space in there. There's a 12-volt battery, which weighs a ton. I should never have put it in there, but I did. I have to say, I've never had this thing working on water. I'm too keen to see it on the shelf. But it's fully radio controlled. It's got a bow thrust unit there, because it was intended to go on the model boat pond at Weymouth, which is rather small, and I thought I'll never get this thing round the lake without a bow thrust, so I put a bow thrust in. But the real ship never had one, but it does work anyway. But I have to say, to get the ship, the model, onto her lines on the draft marks here, and you can see there, it takes an entire bucket of sand. An entire bucket of sand. So launching it is a bit troublesome, because I have a lifting in cradle, but I'm too scared. Take the weight of this 12-volt battery and a bucket of sand, I think the whole thing would collapse. But this is one of the most detailed models I think I've ever made, and this winch here is spring-loaded on the tension winch just like the real ship, and by having the rope, like coil, it's very realistic. I've got tension on all the ropes all the time.
God. And this is the Chichester Cross.
Yes.
Where is she based?
Here we go. Chichester Cross was built for a firm called John Heaver, JH on the funnel, the Chichester firm. And I was their first marine superintendent, and this was their first new ship after they took over Parksway Aggregates in 1966. The ship was ordered from Gould Shipbuilding, and I remember going into John Heaver's office, and he showed me the plans, and I said, "Oh, William Woolaway." He said, "How do you know William Woolaway?" I said, "Well, I used to have a race up the River Uske to Newport with her every day." And I said, "This is an extended version of the William Woolaway." He said, "Well," he says, "you're quite right." He says, "I want you to supervise the construction." So I did. I stayed in the North Eastern Hotel in Goole, Sleepy Hollow. And the only thing you hear or saw after 5 o'clock in the high street was a dog running around. Dead. Absolutely dead. And it's sad, you go up there now and all that's left is a hole in the ground where the shipyard used to be. God. We haven't got a single shipyard in this country anywhere capable of building a sand dredger now.
No.
And this is history.